find the dead body of Mr. H's daughter, Kaylee Hackett, floating in the pool, with this mysterious woman having shot her, and they move into the pool house. Meanwhile, Jacob catches up with Emma, and after they are chased by a creature, they get separated again. Jacob gets caught in a bear trap and is knocked out by one of the hunters. But she reveals that Chris Hackett, Mr. H, is the one who bit Max. Yep, that's right, Max is alive, Chris Hackett is a werewolf. Max, therefore, is now also a werewolf. Max was taken whilst in human form to the island by Laura at some point, but Max bit her. But we'll dive a little bit further into that in a bit. Anyway, she needs to kill Chris Hackett to save Max, and Ryan goes with her to the Hackett residence. Father and Bobby Hackett, Chris Hackett's brother. Jacob, who was previously captured by Jedediah Hackett, is dragged into the Hackett's basement and locked inside some electrified cages, with one of the other cages containing a werewolf. More specifically, Nick in his werewolf form after he was captured by Jedediah and Bobby. It turns out that Jedediah and Bobby Hackett were actually trying to save the counsellors and had no intention of harming them at all. Now, the matriarch of the family is Constance Hackett. After Laura and Ryan reach the basement and free Jacob, Laura is captured by Constance while she is eavesdropping on a conversation with her and Travis, and a struggle ensues. Laura then blows. Laura kills the power and eventually meets up with Ryan, who's bleeding out fast. Laura, now turning into a werewolf herself, tells Ryan that if he lets her bite him, his knife wound will heal and he will survive. He agrees. They go to the attic of the house, and there they find Chris Hackett in his monstrous werewolf form. He breaks free from his chains, and Ryan, Laura, and werewolf Chris all fall through the floor. This breaks Max's werewolf curse, and because Max bit Laura, it breaks her curse too. Despite this, Travis Hackett mentions to Laura that even though she and Max are now cured, Laura, covered in blood and in shock at what she just witnessed, werewolf Max swipes at her, ripping her eye out and scratching her face. Laura, who has a keen interest in veterinary practice, manages to treat herself. After the full moon has passed, human form again, and after apologising, they form a plan to escape Travis's custody. After Chris Hackett visits the police station, Laura puts two and two together and realises that Chris Hackett was the werewolf that bit Max. She also realises that in order to break Max's curse, she needs to kill the werewolf who bit Max. Therefore, she needs to kill Chris. Laura produces the fire that Emma and Abigail set in the fire pit. Laura then travels to the main part of the quarry and sets about hunting werewolf Chris. This leads us up to the moment that she shoots Kaylee Hackett after mistaking her for Chris. Now, Laura returned to the island thinking that she'd shot and killed Chris, lifting Max's curse, but this didn't go well. Because she killed Kaylee instead, Max was still very much in his werewolf form, and tried to attack Laura, biting her arm in the process. She figured the camp counselor